Have you ever wondered why some people lose weight without suffering, while others are stuck on restrictive diets and exhausting exercises? The biggest mistake is not the lack of effort, but rather the wrong strategy. The truth is that losing weight doesn't have to be difficult. There are simple and effective tricks that no one tells you about. But that can transform your body without absurd sacrifices. And no, we're not talking about miracle formulas or empty promises. Here, you'll discover smart habits, small changes, and realistic strategies to lose weight in a sustainable and painless way. If you've tried everything and nothing has worked, maybe it's time to try something different and much easier than you imagine. Let's do this together. The power of small changes. Start without suffering. Many people believe that losing weight requires radical changes, but the truth is that small, consistent actions generate a huge impact. Swapping soda for sparkling water with lemon, walking, 10 minutes after lunch, or simply chewing more slowly can make a difference. The secret? It's not about perfection, it's about repetition. The body responds better to gradual changes than to extreme diets that only lead to frustration. Have you ever noticed how a simple habit becomes automatic? Just like brushing your teeth, small actions can become part of your routine effortlessly. Imagine taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator or parking a little further away from your destination. It may not seem like much, but at the end of the month, it adds up. The problem is that many people give up because they want instant results. But what if the focus was just to get started? Because one thing leads to another. Eat more to lose weight. The right foods. Believing that eating less is the only way to lose weight is one of the biggest mistakes. The truth is that eating right makes more of a difference than simply cutting calories. Bulky foods, rich in fiber and protein, keep you feeling full for longer and prevent that desperate hunger that leads to overeating. A well-prepared plate with vegetables, grilled chicken, and sweet potatoes leaves you satisfied without having to count every calorie. Think about it. A handful of nuts has more calories than a plate full of vegetables. But which one will keep your hunger at bay for longer? Choosing the right foods is the real secret to sustainable weight loss. When you learn to eat quality food, your body responds naturally. And the best part? Without having to live on a diet. And since we're talking about balance on your plate, there's a visual trick that makes this process even easier. The plate trick. How your brain can help you lose weight. Your brain loves visual patterns, which is why the way you arrange your plate can directly influence your weight loss. The trick is simple. Half of your plate should be vegetables, a quarter of protein, and the other quarter of carbohydrates. This strategy helps balance nutrients and keep you feeling full without having to weigh your food or count calories. When you look at a plate that is well distributed like this, the feeling of satisfaction begins even before you take your first bite. It works as a psychological effect. Full plates, with the right foods, trick the brain and avoid that feeling of eating too little. In addition, this technique naturally reduces the consumption of ultra-processed foods, since you are prioritizing the right ingredients. And once your diet is under control, the next step is to eliminate those raids on the fridge in the middle of the night, which sabotage all the efforts of the day. The secret to ending the night. A simple trick to control compulsions. The night arrives, and with it, that uncontrollable urge to raid the fridge. This happens because the body and mind are exhausted, and food becomes an easy comfort. But here's a powerful trick. Create a nighttime ritual. Drinking a relaxing tea, brushing your teeth right after dinner, or even preparing a strategic snack, like yogurt with chia seeds, help to avoid impulsive attacks. Small adjustments like these break the cycle of compulsion. Another foolproof strategy is to understand whether hunger is real or emotional. Before opening the fridge, ask yourself, would I eat a plate of food right now? If the answer is no, it may just be boredom or habit. At these times, diverting your focus helps. A hot bath, a light book, or even a few minutes of deep breathing can work wonders. And when you learn to control these nighttime cravings, you realize that you don't even need to go to the gym to start burning more calories throughout the day. Get moving. Without going to the gym, invisible exercises. Who said you only burn fat at the gym? The body is constantly using energy, and small daily actions make all the difference. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, getting up to get water instead of leaving the bottle next to you, dancing while cleaning the house. All of this falls under the concept of NEAT, the calorie expenditure of unplanned activities. It may not seem like much, but at the end of the month, this extra movement adds up to hundreds of calories burned without any effort. Think about people who have never been to the gym and are still active. They walk more, move around at work, do household chores. It's exactly this routine that keeps their metabolism accelerated. And the best part? Without the need for exhaustive training or expensive equipment. So before you say you don't, have time to exercise, look around. Every minute counts, every move helps. And if you put together everything we've talked about so far, you'll see that losing weight can be much simpler than it seems. Now that you've discovered these simple tricks to lose weight without suffering, the question is, what will change in your routine starting today? Because the truth is that knowing what to do is not enough. The transformation happens when you start taking action. How about trying at least one of these habits today? Small, cumulative changes generate incredible results. And if you want to continue learning smart and sustainable ways to lose weight, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, you will always find practical tips, motivation, and strategies that really work to transform your relationship with weight and with yourself. Now tell me, which of these strategies will you apply first? Leave your comment below and let's go on this journey together.